Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, welcome. I'm David. It's Warriors of Light Astro Tarot. This is the beautiful downtown Cancun studios of Universal Life Studios here, Warriors of Light Astro Tarot. That's right, sure, I just keep calling it studio. Yeah, it's my living room, but it is my studio for all practical purposes. Now, I've been having trouble getting the volume up. I just need to get equipment. I'm so not a tech guy. God help me. But right now, I'm just trying to speak right into it. But it's a peaceful here. I don't know, it's midday. I've got my computer up, just looking at the transits and considering. And or it's a little thing, put it on Facebook. I'll put it in my blog. And kind of relating it to that Janis Joplin song, Summertime. Living is easy. Fish are jumping, you know. And something to remember about Cancer energy, even though it's water, cardinal water, you know, knows where it's going on. You think of it as being emotional. The main thing at first is the element, and that's cardinal. So it's kind of wanting a direction, like all the cardinal signs. And so it's all for the northern hemisphere, and the summertime is the most amazing time of the year. I mean, I remember as a child, my whole life, you know, you look forward in the northern hemisphere to the summertime. You know, living was easy. You know, the crops were up, and you know it's warm out. You didn't have to worry about firewood and freezing to death, and you know. Usually you were out of school if you were younger. And it was just kind of this vibe about it, the summertime. And it's not that for a Cancer you have to be in that energy all the time, but you sort of do. Because like a lot of my theory anyway, I don't think exactly mine, but pretty much all of it should be whatever's going on in our life, and you'll see it in the chart, like that mirror, or you know, energetic mirroring. You know, it should be to kind of support the sun's self to grow. I mean, this, you know, and become the best it can be and all that. And so the rest of the chart, sort of at its best, you know, supports that sun's self. And I think to be really happy and fulfilled, we kind of need to express our sun selves, all of us, right? It's like if we don't do that, I mean, it almost goes into kind of some weird, like, psychotherapy, you know, like, you know, if we suppress our sun self energy, and it gets expressed in maladaptive ways, and all of this, but something could be said for that. And you know, one thing, it's like with Cancer, they don't deal well with a lot of negativity, you know, a lot of negativity coming in their life all the time. And I find, you know, they'll take that stuff in with them. Not good. So, let's see if I got enough room here. Cancers, we're going to go, we're not going to do the reverse, we're going to go with the Empress, I swear. Wow. Now this is kind of the past energy here. Empress over the Wands. This is what's challenging you. That kind of energy. Hanged Man over Judgment. We've got 3 major arcana already. This is what Spirit's advice is for you here. Wow, this is almost kind of a cliche reading. In outcome, wow, let's see, Ace of Pentacles. That's a really beautiful reading, actually. Wow. Let's see if I can zero in any closer. Really see him. Hopefully. All right. The bottom of the deck with this reading, Cancer. I do count, for some reason, this 8-card reading, when I'm not doing the heart spell with 8 cards, count the bottom of the deck very strongly here. I really want to look at it. It's coming in with this very beautiful 10 of Cups energy. I get the best. Yeah, the little baby there. I mean, that's really solid, and that's I mean, you could say that's the high vibe in Cancer energy. It is water, so you know, you even run the cups all the way up to 10. And if I need to clarify, I will, but I don't think so. I think I can see here. So we're looking at the past, kind of the energy you're into, the Empress energy over the 4 of Wands. And, you know, and this just showing a Cancer, this is kind of where you're at. You've got to be feeling pretty good. Even if you're younger, you're mature somehow. You're going to do some things. People just look at you as being mature. Maybe you're not really past your first Saturn return. But you might be with coming in with the Empress, someone who is, though, because it takes a while typically to get to the Empress. And being over the 4 of Wands, this is kind of the unconscious energy, and this to me shows you could be in a marriage or long-term committed relationship, or you could just be, this could just express this Empress foundation, where this will sound corny as hell, but the literal interpretation is that this is a Cancer for whom they are their own relationship and family, and you know, they might be in a room by themselves with no plants or animals somehow, but you know, they're going to create a space for them where they're like the Empress, you know, and you know, a lot of that's going to be just manifesting, but the Empress wants something, she can get it, you know. And with this being in that unconscious, I think these wands are actions. It's almost like magic. It's like you have these resources as an Empress to draw upon, of strength, of wisdom, all of these different things, Cancer. This is who's kind of going into this, whoever we're talking about here. And, you know, I want to help get the camera to focus. Now this is what's blocking. So the Hanged Man over Judgment, and both major arcana, that's really being stuck. But this is kind of, and you know, you gotta say with Empress energy, it's fixed in any way. You think of Taurus here, and you know, Venus and Taurus, but you know, the Empress is like the Emperor. You know, it's the Empress. You know, she's like this highest authority on Earth. You know, she would not want to change much usually, or feel the need, but if she did, she would want to just be able to do it because she's the Empress. But this is, Hangman is like, you're Cancer, you're holding yourself back from something. You're holding yourself back, you're taking yourself out of the game, you're taking a bow, you're taking a time out, and you're just working yourself up to this judgment in the deep unconscious here, Cancer. This is that thing that we know we gotta do. We kind of know, you know, at some level, you probably know pretty well. Some people may, you know, be kind of vague. You have some kind of feeling, or you know that there's something you need to do, you know, in life, and maybe you put it off. It's a lot of times weirdly kind of what we don't want to do. It could be write a book, or it could be, you know, cash in everything and ride a bicycle around the world, or it could be anything, you know. But when it sort of comes up as we have to make a judgment on it, is this our calling or not, Cancer, this is a really big deal. And it's somehow with you, it's all been drawn out. It's like been frozen, or it's in slow motion, I think, because you're the Empress, and you're saying, like, I guess it's like, well, if you can't give me what I want, then I got to really think about why that is. And, you know, you're taking your time and doing due diligence and working your way down into whatever this judgment is. It's going to be something you're stalling. You know, it's like you're kind of basically being told by the emperor, maybe, or maybe the Hierophant can get up your ass. I don't know, or the high priestess or something. But you know, it's somehow believing, Cancer, that you yourself have to see something differently, figure something out. You know, with the Hanged Man, I always get the football analogy. Time out, time out. You're getting ready to run the play, and you're watching them line out, and the coach or the quarterback, somebody's seeing something that doesn't look right, and you're like, time out, because what you're seeing doesn't look right. A lot of times when you're in the Hanged Man, is because, you know, maybe you saw something and it didn't look right to you. Like, you know, you were like, maybe it's not what I should give my life purpose to here, why you're in this hangman. So maybe you're not really sure. But advice from Spirit, this third column, both of these cards in this reading, so the most important cards. I always say, like, I don't necessarily trust myself, and I don't, or anyone else, and I never trust the fucking government, but, you know, I always trust Spirit. This is advice from Spirit. Now, the Spirit doesn't want us to be in Five of Pentacles energy, but this is a corny kind of thing because it's so straightforward with the sun underneath of it as the advice cards. It's like whatever's going on that's got you in this hangman that you know can't wrap your mind around here, Cancer. It's due to some kind of lack mentality. It's got to be what Spirit wants you to understand there. Seven of Swords from a betrayal. Okay, I did clarify what's Five of Pentacles about. So because someone betrayed you, then you're not worthy, which is definitely the feeling that you get. Been there, done that. Got the Ten of Cups, remember, it's like a blessing over this whole reading. So what Spirit's saying here is like, you know, yeah, you're the shit, you're the Empress. What are you talking about? It's like some kind of real reassurance. And look what it's coming next to as an outcome, the Ace of Pentacles. And then look what comes next to the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. So, you know, again, it's like something I think you gotta, with the Seven of Swords clarifying, the Five of Pentacles, it makes sense with the Five of Cups. It's like this kind of betrayal is maybe something to do with why you're not willing to walk up and face like your destiny here. But this Spirit's encouraging very much with the sun under the Five of Pentacles, and with the outcome under this Five of Cups being an Ace of Pentacles. It's like as soon as you're ready with this hangman to say, you're going to say, okay, we're ready to go back on the field and play. Let's go ahead. You know, you're going to be able to deal with this. Any kind of feelings of lack with the sun here, this is you going in and figuring that out, saying, oh hell no, I am the shit, I got this. And it's going to involve some kind of grief, letting go. There's all that North Node, South Node stuff with Taurus and Scorpio that puts you into line. But also, this is a new beginning, like probably with a person. You know, I don't necessarily mean this to be a love reading, Cancers, but if not, then some kind of a solid foundation, something that comes in from the outside to you, a business, an opportunity, or a person, but something solid that comes with a little money. I'm gonna be honest with you, Cancer. It comes with a little financial reward to it, you know. It's a real lollipop for you, Cancer. So thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. Sharing is caring. Love you.